Welcome back everyone, Ben here, and today we are checking out StarRupture. StarRupture is going to be coming out on the 6th of January. It is currently the 2nd of January, and we are going to be playing through the beginning of the game, playing it solo, seeing how the game systems are all kind of working and unfolding. This is going to be an indication of what the game is like. It has had its price released as well, so it is going to be $19.99 with a discount launch price of $15.99. That works out about £13.50, I think, 59 on, for UK side of things. And yeah, that is going to be on the 6th of January. Creepy Jar, who are the developers, they are the people behind Green Hell. This is their little new baby, as it were, and they were kind enough to provide me with a key to check this out today. And we have checked out the playtest that they did back in the summer, and they did a co-op playtest back in December as well. So this is going to be our first proper playthrough. So sit back, relax, like, comment, subscribe. Thank you so much for being here. Follow if you're on Twitch, TikTok, all that kind of stuff. And obviously, yeah, thank you just so much for being here. And there's also Discord you can join as well if you want to be part of the community. But with that all said, let's jump straight into it. So we are going to click on new game, and session name, I think we'll just call this YouTube. I'll just like first playthrough, maybe first playthrough. Oh, can't have a space. First time. I never know what to do when you call them, like, give them a name. But yeah, I used to, when I did Minecraft, you had to name the world. Then that was I would always choose like a food item, like chocolate, or I don't know, banana or something. Bill Ray, how's it going? Hey Cypher, how you doing? Is this play only for creators? Yes. So at the moment, this is the early access version. So this is the version, unless they have like a day one patch. They do know there's going to be a few bugs and stuff that are going to be, they did say, I think they are on track to be fixed for launch on January 6th. So there's going to be a patch on January 6th. And so I might encounter bugs currently that you guys hopefully won't. I know there are actually enemy bugs in the game, but I mean technical bugs. Those will be hopefully patched out on the day one early access launch. But yes, basically only creators who've been given the key. I didn't even know when I applied for the key yesterday, and they came back at 2 in the morning this morning. I'm not gonna lie, I was a little bit downhearted. I was like, oh, I really wanted access, and I saw other people getting the keys, and I was like, I guess I didn't make the cut. And I got a key early this morning at like 2 a.m. and I was very chuffed because I've been very excited to check this out. For me, I was going to be buying this anyway and checking it out. So we'll probably do the same as what we did with The Last Caretaker. We'll probably do a giveaway for this game, and we'll buy a copy anyway. If we enjoy it, we'll buy a copy and give it to the community. But yes, you won't be able to play this yourself until the 6th of January. So similar to The Last Caretaker, I've managed to get a little bit of a few days early access on it. We are going to keep the tutorial in, and we're just going to do it like a full first time playthrough and go from there, really, and see how we get on. But I'm excited. How's everyone doing? I want to say, been loving your series on The Last Caretaker, super job. Oh, thank you, Bill Ray. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. We're actually going to be doing another stream after this, doing some Last Caretaker as well, live. So yeah, I've been really enjoying that as well. It's kind of a nice overlap for this one. So we've got 4 options. Obviously, you can play this 4-player co-op. Billy No Mates here. We're going to be doing it solo. So we're going to be checking it out. And basically, at the moment, I don't know if they're going to have proper differences. I'm just going to activate all these. But we've got Samuel, who is a biologist, and we're all ex-convicts. We've all been convicted for something, and the corporate or overlord has put us to work, basically modern. Pros and cons, it's just who you want the voice and the personality to be, but we'll have to see. From the playtest, it didn't really matter who you were. We worked in the mine. We're good-hearted, anti-government intellectual. We hate the IRO. Always ready to make a sacrifice, and very proud and ready to fight and defend the weak. We've got an exaggerated sense of justice. Chris Bonnet, he is The scientist, astrophysicist, quantum field theory are we're convicted of classified. It wasn't actually disclosed who we were, what we did, and we always think we're the smartest person in the room. Very logical, very analytical, tremendous lack of social skills. You got Maeve Caliente, smuggling drugs and dangerous materials, engineering space excavation machines, Lunar Penal Colony. It's a little bit hard to read the white text over that, but they could do with like a gradient. Disobedient, sharp-tongued, highly intelligent, and her weakness is her family. And then Han Nagui, desertion, interplanetary warfare, close combat, operations and crowd control, military prison in Punaka. Obedient, careful, and loyal, always planning his every move, values honor and duty above all else, natural-born leader, no weaknesses whatsoever. I think I did the playtest as a scientist, and then what we'll do is we will be the soldier for this one. We'll be Han, and we'll check them out. Christian, how's it going? Definitely buying this game. Do you have any idea on price? Yes, $20. $20. It's going to have a launch price. It's going to be $15.99. So it's going to be, depending on whether your euros and stuff, it's about £13.50, $16, probably about 16 euros, something like that. Ben does a great job on all his games, and we love him for it. Thank you, Cypher. That's kind of you to say. And Happy New Year, everyone. Happy New Year. I did have a good holiday, Christian. Yes. How are you doing?
S8466. Welcome to the Argos program.
The Argos program.
Claywood Corporation begins right now.
Claywood. So obviously, if you're joining with everyone, they'd all be here in these pods as well.
The Claywood Corporation would like to apologize for any inconvenience you may have experienced.
Get some food.
You can now exit the lander and begin your introductory
looting right away. You're in the USA. Yeah.
Reporting for duty.
That's its launch price. And I would like to say, I don't want to jinx it. The playtest performed phenomenally. We're playing this 4K epic DLSS on native, so it's the DLAA setting, and it ran phenomenally. We're currently locked at 120 frames, but we'll see what it's like. But this was super well optimized in the playtest. I don't want to jinx it and it not be that now, but obviously this is a different build. But compared to the last Caretaker, which has a little bit of, you know, optimization still to do, I think that's fair to say. This one ran like a dream, so I'm very interested to see what this is going to look like as well. So, dear convicts, welcome to the first team of the new Argus project. Claywood Corporation is honored to welcome you to the surface of Arcadia 7, located in the Rupture system in the URV-X galaxy. Your presence as the first team after more than half a century of stagnation marks a new chapter in the history of humanity and the future of our company. Your mission is to extract, process, automate, and ship the resources required on Earth. At the same time, we encourage you to explore and document this undiscovered world, a potential new Earth. You were chosen for a reason. Each of you has a unique talent and experiences that make you invaluable pioneers. While your past may have been difficult, Claywood Corporation offers you a chance of redemption and a fresh start. Each completed order brings you closer to the freedom you long for. Good luck. Yours sincerely, the Claywood Corporation team. Day 1. And we've got a little basic item printer here as well. I think in the playtest they actually gave us some items to begin with, but we have nothing on we don't start with anything other than some survival food, because this is a survival game. We do have calories, we have hydration, we have toxicity, and we have our health and our shield as well. Let's open the airlock. Let's see what Arcadia 7 is like.
Welcome to Arcadia 7 in the Rupture system. The goal of this training is to teach you to effectively acquire and produce goods for our clients. However,
you're born in the UK, Bill. Nice.
Simpler. Arcadia is often bombarded by
Look at that.
meteorites,
Look at that
which
vista.
are rich in resources. You have been equipped with a tool to acquire them. Use it to extract what's most valuable in the meteorite.
Ben, consider it jinx then. Yep. What is going on there? Huh. Well, we're not going to be live on TikTok anymore for some reason. Not sure what's going on there. Anyway. That is fine. let's have a look. Let me close that as well. Have a look into that. You played the test server and had no problems. Yeah, it's like I said, 120. Epic, looks very, very nice. Nice little particles in the air as well. Shoot Jinx, yeah. This mon isn't here. Yeah. Happy New Year. Love your streams through the voice volume of characters is a bit low. Oh, the character's a bit low. Let me have a look. I think we've got everything high. Is it just the game audio generally? I might be a little bit high. Let me lower my voice a little bit. Put the game up a little bit. It's always difficult mixing on a live game, especially one we haven't played before. And happy birthday to your middle child, Christian. 7 today. Elise. Happy birthday, Elise. Okay, so obtain the meteorite heart. So we do start with our little weapon thing. Our little mining. You see these little colored nodes. These little nodes, you get the different ore from them. And they'll break when you've got them all. So there we go. We're missing one there. There we go. So you kind of don't... I think you can just mine the entire thing, but you're kind of meant to hit the little nodes first. Obviously, long term, we put platforms down and mine the actual resources, but yeah, this is different. I remember these being here before. Oh, a start is okay. We're overheated. Here we go. Is that all good with the audio? Is that a little bit better? Just let me know. We can tweak it if needed. There we go. Think. Yeah, should be fine. Trying to look at my audio levels. Okay. So B to equip our base building core, and I quite liked what I did with Mon in the playtest, where we kind of built out from here. But what I might do is I might just give ourselves a bit more space. I was a big fan of the building with this. Like I said, at the bottom you've got X to align to terrain. Left alt you can vertical snap. Y you can lock the Z level as well. So obviously that deactivates when you're... But if you want to, like, you know, if you don't have that locked, it kind of moves up with the terrain. But if you have that locked, it stays at a consistent height. And then you can actually lock the location, which I actually love this. I think this is great. So you can actually have a little walk around and see what bits might actually clip, which is really, really nice. Like, they've thought a lot about it. I'm thinking we have that there, like that.
You'll need building materials to build the rest of the base.
There we go.
You can create them with the printer in your lander, but gather the necessary components first. Use the harvester to extract them, just like you did with the meteorite.
Cool. So I'm going to go over there and get a meteorite bit. Now, this isn't procedurally generated. It is a fixed world, so it's a bit like Satisfactory in that regard, that it's like each time you start, I don't know if in the future you'll be able to start in other areas. Why is this so hot? Oh, I need to literally let it sit there and cool down. There we go. Interesting, it doesn't cool down while it's in your pocket. You do need to, like, vent it even if you put it away. Yeah, so you basically reload. You basically press R to vent it. Really hope Christina's more lucky this year. Yeah, volume's good. Glad to hear. Glad to hear. Good to have you guys here as well. Hope you guys are having a good Friday.
Can I ask a question?
Of course. As your assistant, I will answer all of your questions.
Why did Claywood send someone with military experience to mine minerals?
The Claywood Corporation spares no expense to ensure its workers are safe during their mission.
I understand that. But wouldn't it make more sense to send someone who's familiar with workplace safety and broad survival skills? My expertise is limited mostly to combat.
We are aware. Mr. Claywood has carefully studied all of your histories. You will have a chance to prove your worth.
Interesting fungus.
What doesn't kill you makes you stronger. Or ruins your kidneys. We won't know until you try it.
It's got that like tongue-in-cheek kind of corporate humor as well. A little bit Outer Worlds, Borderlands-y. Not too over the top though. Obviously, it's the communication, like the dialogue, is assuming that there are other people here. I think it is built playing co-op first in mind, but I think obviously you're absolutely fine.
Now build
Play it
the
solo.
habitat that will protect your sleeve from Arcadia's dangers. Remember that your body is also a Claywood corporate investment, so it would be good to create a comfortable place for it.
Okay. You can actually name them as well. Okay. Anyway, let's go have a little look at this. All the good games coming out soon. Still need to compute for them though. So howdy. Hey, Ballyhoo Parliament. How you doing? Good to see you, man. Good to see you. Yeah, lots of good games coming. This has been one that I've been excited for since I tried the first playtest back in the summer. Can we get rid of this? I don't think we can. I think we're going to build over it anyway. So what we're going to do is we're going to build, and I'm going to build the habitat. And what I want to do is I want to link it. Can we rotate with R? It's just a square, like, well, just a rectangle technically at the moment. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it like that. So it's the same height. There we go. And we're going to build an airlock. And I think I'm going to end up building a second one. I'm going to put the door there.
Your shelter, build a printer inside it.
And then,
that way,
okay.
you will always have it nearby, thus optimizing your work.
I think obviously we've got to follow what it says at the moment. It's very modular. You don't free build. It's modular like Subnautica. So if you've played Subnautica, you have an idea of what the base
Great.
building is like.
Now build a corporate terminal. That will allow you to complete assignments for different companies, which will in turn give you access to new buildings.
Okay. Yep. Put that one there as well. And we got the training corporations. This is the tutorial. This one doesn't exist, and you actually have all this unlocked if you skip the tutorial.
The first
but this gives you the
free, but you'll have
general
to work
idea of
for
what
the
you're
next
doing.
one. Send us some titanium.
How am I supposed to send what I've gathered back to Earth?
The same way you got here, but in reverse. Look up at the sky. Once you build an orbital cargo launcher, it will send supplies right through that rift. It will cover light years in seconds.
Right, so we can actually lock the level. My thing was, can we place multiple? Alright, so I think we could have some stairs here. There's one thing I really liked. I really got into the building of this. We don't want shallow stairs. We want proper stairs. There we go. Stairs up. Oh, I did not build here. And I guess as well, you don't technically need to have a supported platform. You could, I don't think it costs any different. You could just have like some pillars. So if you wanted to build something higher, you could just have some pillars with a central bit, which I think we might do. I think that would be quite good. But we can just build that there. I turned the switch to the left this time. Maybe it's just mislabeled. Maybe. Let's have a look. Let me have a look. And Adrian, thank you as well. Happy New Year to you as well. Just worried I missed something there. So build a power supply, select commission, and supply the OCL. So I think we can. We've got power supply here. We've got the orbital cargo launcher. And again, this is something again that you can build to a certain height. I am going to. We've got our iron or our titanium, whatever the basic material is. Put that there. So I think we'll have. I'm gonna put that there, like that. So we're gonna probably build around it. So every connection transfers power. To connect them with their platforms, each element conducts power. Connection works across multiple elevation levels. As long as you see the appropriate indicator, power will be transmitted. So you see how none of these have little lights on them? None of it's powered. But as soon as we have our solar panels, they will be powered. Now I think what we'll do is we'll have our power generation over here, because we're going to need a lot of these. So I think I'm going to lock the Z level. Or actually, we can have it a bit higher, can't we? We can lock the Z level there. I'm gonna I'm gonna have 3 to begin with. It's not like the last caretaker where it really cares too much about it. Although I am thinking, is it F? I think it's F. Yeah, F gets rid and gives you a full refund. So if you were like not happy with that, then you can just press F, and it's very nice and friendly, which I like. I don't like it when games like punish you for like placing things in the wrong direction. Let's have that further back. Build that one there. I built it in the same freaking. That's the one. Is that the direction I want? Wait, does it just search the sun? Does it not actually matter what direction I build it in? That would make sense. Okay, I think the entire thing, I think they're like the Lumimax panels in The Last Caretaker. I think they just rotate based on where the sun is, I guess. That's fine. Now, obviously, they're not providing any power. But what we can do is we can. Me trying to be clever again. I'm more showing you this so you can see like the different builds capabilities you can do. And you can see now it's actually all lit up with the little squares. Very nice. Like, shows you how it's all connected, all power coming through now, which is nice. You can open this. You can see as well on the grid, each one gives us 10, and we've got 30 in the grid at the moment, and we're only using 10. Sorry, it gives us 4. Yeah, we've got 30 in the grid. We're using 10. We're using 1/3. So that's that, and you can see it's all powered and connected, which is good. Now we can go. Oh yeah, we can go onto the cargo launcher. We select our commission, and it just wants a few of these titanium ores. And for that, we need to go get some titanium. Let's do that. You can zoop like in Satisfactory. You can zoop, but I can't remember how you zoop. I don't have the stuff now. Wait, let's do that one. How do I zoop? There is a way to do it, because like I said, I have done it before. It might show me in the in the tutorial, maybe. I think it's Q. Is it Q? Q brings out the weapon. Is it E? Trying to figure it out because there is something. Is it Z? No, Z and T lock orientation. I don't know if they've got a quick build. Trying different combinations. Hold the right mouse button. No, that doesn't work either. What about middle mouse? I mean, that would be... Yeah, that would be cumbersome. T obviously locks orientation. You would expect it to show it down at the bottom. Is it possible it's not in the game yet? I seem to it's one of those Mandela effects. I can't remember if I'm imagining it now from the playtests or not. I seem to remember I could do it. Oh yeah, this is one we
need to survive.
How are we doing food and... Yeah, food and water's fine. Grab some of that. Some more titanium ore. Any more meteorites? There's one over there. Let's go get that one. You can do it. I did it in my playthrough. You do it when you play with Mon. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I don't know if I'm being really stupid or...
Location barrier activated.
Oh.
What?
Letting you out onto the dangerous planet without completing introductory training would be too risky for this investment.
Investment?
I meant our investment into your safety. The Claywood Corporation cares about you.
Okay. So I need to find a meteor that's in this area. I mean, I think we've got enough titanium now anyway. Oh no, we've got 4. We need another one. Some water down here. Let's get that as well. Some wolfram. That's also blocked. Oh, trapped in here now. Trapped. Yeah, we'll have a little look at the zooping. Maybe it's something you unlock. Might have changed it. You can zoop with the conveyors. Maybe it's the platforms. I don't know if I can mine... I need 1 bit of titanium. Can I mine the platforms themselves? Let me just grab...
We need to survive.
We do need to survive. That's why we got hydro bulbs. So can I mine this manually? Yes, you can. You can just mine it manually. You would never want to. It takes so long.
As soon as we get the package, your reputation will increase, which will unlock new schematics for you.
Okay, let's have a look at the terminal. Okay, sending those off one by one. And we're going to get the ore excavator and the rail. Right click is to change the center of buildings like the rail extender and storages.
The shipment has arrived.
Right click, it puts it on you.
You've just proven you're useful, which means the corporation trusts you a little bit more. You've acquired new schematics. Go ahead, claim your reward. We've just unlocked new building schematics for you. Can you guess what they're for?
I assume they are industrial machines, making the mission easier somehow.
And how would they do that?
In any way you decide. You're the one giving orders here. I assume I'll find out in a second.
We'll automate the production process.
We really don't care, do we? So I'm just manually gathering some titanium ore. Do you notice, as the mining laser gets hotter, we actually gather quicker? Because I guess the laser is hotter, so it's mining the ore quicker. We actually do need to remember to vent it. Here we go. Like it, very nicely polished, locked at 120 frames. Really, really nice. There we go. We've got a little bit more. I'm going to build on this close one first. And we're going to come here and build ore excavator. I think... yeah. We'll build it there. So every element transfers power. Every connected element can transfer power. Connected buildings use rails, allows you to transfer power and resources, which again is really nice. This is the one thing that, compared to Satisfactory, you will not need to worry about having loads of pylons and things like that. It does simplify it a lot. You literally just have energy and it connects to the network. And then when we connect the rail from here to here, it will literally just sort it out. Like, we don't need to then worry about doing any of that. So we're gonna put that there, and this does automatically just have the length we need it to be, which is quite nice. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna slightly future plan.
Now that the raw materials are being extracted automatically, you'll have more time to build out your base.
I have a question. Why didn't you install all available building schematics for me from the start?
True.
That would speed up my work even more.
Hey, Chelsea, how you doing?
All of the machines made available to you during your mission are delicate and extremely
this is coming out
expensive.
on the 6th.
They are also bound by NDAs and patents. None of the companies working with the Claywood Corporation have granted permission to give you everything right away. You need to prove you are worthy of using the more advanced equipment.
But I already signed the NDA.
This will be best explained by the words of Annika Fisher, the CEO of Future Health Solutions, one of our partners. Playing recording.
There's no way I'm giving those degenerates my patents. They don't care about the law or intellectual property. But if it becomes necessary and they actually deserve it, then so be it. Don't quote me on that.
Okay. Do we just wait for that to upload now? But basically we're waiting for it to upload more than anything else. And it says here how much power is needed, the grid power. So the orbital cargo uses 10 and the mine uses 5. Current heat, cooling. So obviously we haven't had a rupture yet. Rough start to the year for me, but excited for some games. Can't complain. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Chelsea. Sorry to hear that, man. Hope you're doing all right. And yeah, lots of games to keep us all distracted and occupied. The cat's just sending those off. Check the reticle has a bar tier 4 slots that increase the speed of the mining tool. Don't actually can build that fast with straight mining.
As usual. Now build
yes.
the analyzer and research some local flora with it.
Okay, let's claim our rewards. Analyzing station. And in a way, do we... Oh. Let's say, do I have enough to build it? Hopefully we do. Analyzing station. Yeah, we'll put that there. We'll have this all in the corner. Right, so we can...
Once you research enough plants, send the data to our scientists and claim your reward. In the future, you will need to decide which corporations you want to share your research with. The data from Arcadia is so valuable that companies prefer to keep it to themselves and will appreciate it when you choose them. Once you research enough plans, send the data to our scientists and claim your reward.
There we go.
In the future,
Smelter now.
you will need to decide which corporations you want to share your research with. The data from Arcadia is so valuable that companies prefer to keep it to themselves and will appreciate it when you choose them. It's time for the final stage of introductory training.
There we
Raw
go.
materials aren't very useful to corporations, since they need to produce something with them anyway. Use the buildings you have available and automate the production of the more valuable items.
Why can't they process them themselves? They have factories across the entire solar system.
This will be best explained by a private conversation recorded between two executives at the Griffiths Military Corporation.
So you're telling me all of the tax laws only apply to the solar system?
Bro, the mining tax, the cosmic fees, deductions from extraterrestrial income, the cost of insuring sensitive cargo, legally none of that applies to us. They can't even hit us with tariffs. It's free money, man.
I don't know why I asked.
Okay. So then we can get the rail. I can probably just have had that there. I'm a little bit future planning. Maybe unnecessarily. To be fair, we actually don't need that. What we can do is we can just do rail into that one into there, and that into there, and then what we can do is, because I think it's a different height, isn't it? So what we can do is we can have our platform here, like that, and we can have our stairs. Perfect. We can have a little bridge, walk across. There we go. And then we tell this that we want titanium bars, and now it will pull these and it will send them in, and now this will then make the titanium, and then that will send the titanium.
We're nearing the end of our training.
Reach level
Please
5.
answer the following questions. On a scale of 1 to 10,
There we go.
how anxious does being incinerated alive make you feel?
I can think of worse ways to go. 6.
Understood. On a scale of 1 to 10, how afraid are you of arachnids about a meter in diameter?
These questions are starting to worry me.
There's no need. Questions
There's
never
no
killed
need.
anyone.
Those unfamiliar, this guy's a giga nerd on games like this. Yes. Yes. Optimization. Hope everyone else is having a good start to the year, though. Some exciting games to come. Absolutely. March's Crimson. Yeah, March's Crimson Desert. Yeah. Yeah. That does look really good. I've still been enjoying a bit of Dune Awakening as well. Like, I've been enjoying that. Last Caretaker. There's lots of survival stuff. It's been good fun. How many are we almost there? We get 5 per one for this one, which is quite cool. Reputation is building. We're gonna have to craft some weapons. I said, I'm very impressed by their optimization of this. Like, it looks gorgeous. And it runs very well. Do you play Grounded and Grounded 2? There's a big update coming for that game. I haven't played Grounded 2. I did play a little bit Grounded in early access. I haven't played Grounded since it came out into 1.0. I would like to revisit that at some point. Here we go. So now we can go here and we can claim. Training completed. Your basic training on Arcadia 7 is over, but it's only the beginning of your sentence. Collect resources, optimize production, defend your base, and try to survive. Other players can now join your game. StarRupture is an early access game, and some elements are still work in progress. Expect more content and improvements with future game updates. And then if you encounter anything, you can email them. Thank you for the purchase and have a nice sentence.
Great job.
There we go.
This is the end of your introductory training.
Still on my list to play June. Yeah, June is
a
good fun,
dangerous
for
place,
sure.
and a person will spend their entire life, or lives rather, learning from it. Stay alert, gather information, and don't worry. I'm always by your side, watching your every move.
Is that a threat?
It's for your own safety. I will now remove the introductory training restrictions. Location barrier disabled. Sedative injector disconnected. Communications channel active. Awakening other crew members ready. The Claywood Corporation hopes you will have a wonderful adventure and quickly pay off your debt. Good luck.
Right, we're gonna start getting some
testing comms.
of that stuff
Testing,
set there as well.
testing.
Okay.
What was that?
Oh, don't worry. It's only PO212, one of your colleagues. You're connected via audio, even when they're not currently active.
When they're not active?
The human brain can't go on for too long
So you'll be able
without
to talk with the
stimulation.
other. You get
When
AI
sleeves
interactions.
are sleeping in the regeneration chamber, they get a constant audio and
Hey,
video
Mom, how you
feed
doing?
of
Hope you're
everything
doing good.
you do. They can also communicate.
Happy
with
New
you.
Year.
You'll also get this opportunity.
Game you played, Hails of the
Everything
Rainbow,
I
was the
do.
most scariest game I watched you play. I couldn't watch it
Relax.
for very
You
long.
have nothing
Oh,
to be ashamed of.
it's creepy, but it's very good. The scarier game was Routine, if you've watched that playthrough. Hails of the Rainbow was really nice way to end the year. It was such a lovely game to play. I really enjoyed it. But yeah, Dune Awakening, I would recommend it. I play it primarily as a solo player though. I think MMO might put people off, but you literally, I think my world's dead. I literally just play solo. it's quite relaxing, if I'm honest. I might do a stream of that and show you guys what I get up to on it. But it's I'm gonna build.
Dehydrated.
Oh no, thirsty. Let's use that. Let's eat
I
that.
advise caution. The fruit on Arcadia can alleviate hunger, but putting unknown things into one's mouth is rarely beneficial to the individual. Though, of course, it was beneficial to the development of civilization. Although this fruit is edible, that won't always be the case.
Hope you're doing good, Mon. Happy New Year, Adrian. Wait till you watch Routine, Bill. Yeah, exactly. With the game Doom, what's with a paying your tax and you lose every... yeah, I thought that only if you get the big bases. If you stay with a small base, you don't need to pay tax. However, you do need to keep power topped up, which is like every 20 days or so. But they have added something where you can now like store your base. So if you know you're going to not play it for a couple of months, like maybe you're done with the content, then and you want to take a rest, you can save your base and everything in it, log off. You will lose the stuff, but when you come back, you'll be able to like place the base down again, and all your stuff's there again. So you can kind of like checkpoint it or like back it up, which is quite a nice system. Obviously, there is a thing of like someone could build their base where your base was. That is just part of it. But like I said, I guess it's there's a little bit where it is still an MMO. But yeah, for the most part, it's like I said, I'd like log on a couple of times a week, probably do a little bit just at my own pace, and it's very nice, like chilled experience. Did you have a nice Christmas and New Year, Mon? Let's have a look. Got some raw material that can be processed. Got our base core, and look, you can upgrade with helium-3, ceramics, ignitium, and 30 meteorite hearts. You can upgrade your base core, and you can actually go up 5 levels on your core as well. We're gonna want to mine some wolfram. That's going to be the next thing. We're going to want to do that. So I think let's get that in motion, because this will allow us to build more stuff as well. Let's build that one there. I think we're going to keep... There's a little bit of them still trying to figure... Yeah, because you see we're quite low there. I'm going to... I need more wolfram. Is the problem. We're going to have to hand mine some. I didn't save enough. There we go. Putting things into one's mouth is how children learn, and what is a group of pioneers if not children on the new planet? Exactly. Super relaxed and wonderful spending time with family. Yours? Yes. Yeah. No, it was nice. Friends and family, and yeah, it's nice and relaxing break. A little bit. It's not been too bad. Glad to hear that though. You have a full playlist for Hail to the Rainbow. Maybe we should check that out. Yes, yep. The Hail to the Rainbow is complete. That playthrough. That is a whole playlist on the channel. So yeah, all those videos will be there, as well as Routine as well. Routine, we just put the last one up last night. That was very, very good. Like, end of the year finishing strongly. Let's make with the printer, use that wolfram, and let's make more of these items. There we go. And that's given us enough now to make the cargo launcher here. And I guess we could put... trying to think. Yeah, let's...
EP101.
Oh.
You look like you're a magnet for trouble.
I won't pretend I'm a saint. I've helped smuggle this and that in my time for those in need.
People like you don't understand order. You just cause more problems for everyone else.
And you always followed orders and ended up in the exact same place as I did. I'd rather not follow anyone and be free.
You know nothing about me.
I'm curious why we deserted. I'm curious about that. I'm gonna put a little connection here. And put that one there. And we could put a smelter straight in. I think we should put a smelter straight in, because I don't think... let me have a look. Yeah, they all need wolfram bars, so we're gonna want to put a smelter, which I guess we'll have. Again, I want to kind of lock this to this level, so we're gonna lock the height. We'll have that there, like that. And then we connect that to that. Connect that into that. That should power everything, but I don't think we're gonna have enough power. Yeah, insufficient power. So we're gonna have to make some. I'm also gonna need to make... I don't know if we have enough stuff to make power. Let's have a look. I didn't really think of that. We don't. What are we missing? Quite a lot. We got a lot of titanium. So I just need to hand... This should be the last time we need to do it. Should be able to just get some of this. There we go. Get some more power. You see those little power bars going up. Yeah. It was a really good one. Like, Routine and Hail to the Rainbow. Really enjoyed it. Like, December was a blur, because December just had so many good games coming out. There's some I didn't even get around to checking out as well. January, like I said, we got a few games coming out. We got this one. There's a few games coming out. I've got my games coming in January video, which is on the channel as well if you want to check that out. There's a few at the beginning of the month, and then there's loads on the 29th. 29th of January is like the popular date this month. Okay, that should be enough. Let's go to the basic fabricator. I want to like upgrade our little building bit as well. Let's do that. We've got enough now. Perfect. Let's put some more to the generators. And we could just have a second line of them. We'll just put those ones in for now. I think what we'll do is still, like I said, I can't figure out the zooping. If I hold left click, it doesn't zoop. So there's definitely something I'm missing, like 100%. Am I just being really stupid? It just says place or height, but you can't click and drag. Right. Oh, now it does it. Hold right click. Does that do it on the platform? The support platform? Okay, I right clicked earlier. I did right click. Has that unlocked now? Oh, has that unlocked with the... I don't know. Well, there we go. Right click. It does it. You guys saw me. I built them. I did the right click. It didn't work. It must be maybe in the tutorial it doesn't let you do it. Maybe? I don't know.
I don't get it, Sam.
I'm gonna drag.
What's so interesting in beetles or flowers?
They're part of the world we live in and are inextricably connected to it. We wouldn't exist without beetles or flowers.
We wouldn't exist without fundamental forces. Beetles and flowers can be easily replaced with automated systems. You can't replace electromagnetism.
You'd really want to live in a world without plants?
I wouldn't mind it.
So it's interesting that even if you're playing solo, you still get the banter between the 4 characters because they do it in their regeneration pods. So you get it over the comms instead. Whereas obviously if you're all playing together, like when me and Mon did the co-op playtest in December, the characters have banter together and they like poke fun at each other and stuff like that. So you still get that playing solo. You don't miss out on that, at least, which is good. I think you're either gonna hate it or love it. Like some people are gonna just prefer having a silent protagonist and not having the back and forward, but I guess it's then just gonna come down to personal preference at that point, isn't it? Mine was super uber stat. Yes. Yeah. I went for the soldier this time because I was the scientist when we played Mum, and soldier's a lot more kind of, I don't know why he deserted, but he's very much like, well, I'm superior. I'm not a criminal like the others, but yeah, I don't know. It's intriguing. I wonder if we'll find out a bit more about them as we like progress. I don't know whether to put. I mean, like the analyzing is literally, it just gives you the data points. It doesn't. It's not. Yeah, you can add the points into it. It's not really something that's Look, that is building that. That's fine. I feel like they've made these bigger than on the playtest, so they take a little bit longer to do. And it knows it's full. It knows this is full, so it's only put in here the amount that it needs. So it knows when to auto stop, which is quite nice. It is quite nice. But yeah, so we're basically just a waiting game now of it sending stuff up. I don't know whether, and we've got loads of like the platform stuff now. You can, like I said, you can make this really pretty. I like how like the barriers, you can have those like all there, and you can have a little walkway attached to it. We might extend out this way, so we can leave that there. You can go proper health and safety if you want. And again, can you right click these? You can't right click these. So these can't be zooped. So only some things can be zooped. And again, you could have the can't have the railing along the walkway. You could have it there. It says as he almost falls off. But yeah, so you can kind of like decorate it to some degree if you want to. What I think we're gonna do is we're gonna give ourselves some more space, because we're definitely gonna need to expand our habitat. Sure, you'd both get a ton of views if you do something like that more often. I would love the collaborative synergy Ven and Mon had during that first playtest. Yes, me and Mon have always have a good laugh when we're doing stuff together. I think it was quite fun because we're both very similar when it comes to the loot goblin as well. We also like to push the boundaries in the games as well. We like to explore it, and I mean it's part of what we do, I guess, isn't it? It's checking out what it's all like. Can we? So we can have it go out there. I think that should be fine for now. I don't want to be too expensive. And what we can do is we can have our connecting corridor there. And one thing I would have liked, I don't think it does this, but I would like you to be able to have like the double, like it just know contextually this is 2 doors, and be able to just have one big door if you wanted. It doesn't do that. What you can do, so we know we can put our viewports there. It does extend the windows. It doesn't do them in the corner, obviously. You can do that. The building's just so nice with this. So nice. That drill tool reminded me so much of Tectonica. I haven't played Tectonica. Open plan would be amazing, yeah. You see if there's a bigger habitat. Yeah, there should be. I'd have thought it'll come with. So this one is the weapons. You get upgrades, defense turrets, inventory upgrade. This should be a defense tower. I think it was Shami on the games coming in January video. Said he would like the idea of this, but he doesn't like the idea of fighting. But if you get to level 9, you can set up some defense towers. So I wonder if those would be, how useful those are. You get war bonds as well, which helps you unlock weapons and mods in the armory. So Griffiths is very military focused.
So
Future health, you got
were
your
a
regen.
soldier.
That's right.
Oh, they're having a chit chat.
Then I have a question.
Metal,
how can you sleep knowing everything you had to do in the
food
name
station,
of the IRO?
I don't sleep too well.
Compounder.
But not because of the orders I carried out, but because of the ones I didn't.
So even after your sentencing, you're still on their side?
No. I'm on our side. All of us.
That's what I don't like about the chit-chatting.
We are not going to be friends.
Okay. Anyway, these guys chit-chatting. So Future Health Solutions has the med tools and all that, food stations, that kind of stuff. Clever Robotics has your storage depot, so redistributes items evenly to all connected buildings and can store 400. That is so good. So that is what you'd run stuff through and will act as like a hub for your storage system. Building drone will let you fly around and build. It gives you another mode of like freedom of movement. You can have multiple rails, rail modulators, cargo dispatch, cargo receiver, bigger storage depot. You can hold 1,600 items, personal crates, expandable storage. That's insane. Okay, so way more in there. So what have we done? We've done Future Health, Selenian, does fabricator, furnaces, helium extractor, large habitat, level 7. Level 7, you can get a large habitat. You can get a mega press, refinery, sulfur, assembler, level 11. Yeah, because obviously the playtest kind of capped it. You didn't really see... I think they all went to like level 4 or something like that. Level 5 maybe. We get a wind turbine with the Moon Energy Corporation. A better solar generator as well. A bigger one. Increase base core capacity by 250. Wind turbines as well. And it seems like inventory upgrades are spread across the different providers. And you can actually see... like this core comes from Selenium, whereas the extractor comes from Clever Robotics. So it's kind of all the corporations having their own little input. This is also Selenium. That's also Selenium as well. So it's quite cool. Whereas these guys are the Moon Energy. They supply our solar panels. No bigger habitat yet. Yeah, we will be able to get a big one. I think having the small habitats will always let you have the flexibility. And then, like I said, I think what I'll do is I'll have a... yeah, I think you can't have stairs. It's always a ladder. So I think I'll have a ladder here. Do I want that one there, actually? Yeah, that works. And then, again, we can have a horizontal connector, which I think we'll have here. Again, I'm just going to put, just so it's like an observation. Again, I wish you could just merge this and have it open plan. That would be so good. Note to creepy jar. I feel like that would be fairly easy to implement because they've got it with the windows. They've got the tech. The windows do it, so they just need to do it with the horizontal connector, and then it'll be perfect. There we go. Okay, and we can go down. We've leveled up our movement because there is stats as well. We don't have any weapons, no healings and throwables, but we do have movement, combat, and survival stats. And these will unlock slots at different levels where you can then put in these lems. You might have saw some of them. The lems are like mods essentially. You'll be able to like build that out a little bit. I think almost level 1. This one's still got a little bit of time. So compared to the playtest, does take longer. I think in the playtest it might have been 50, not 200. But obviously the full game is gonna drag them out a little bit.
I heard you've got 3 doctorates.
It's true.
What for?
What for what?
What do you need 3 scientific titles for? Wouldn't you have rather focused on your work?
I see you're not familiar with the world of academia. Doctorates open many doors. They increase the probability my publications will get quoted, and I have access to a broader spectrum of theoretical.
I prefer practice over theory.
And that's why you ended up as someone who does the dirty work.
Your rewards are
I'll
waiting in the
remind you
corporate
that you're also here on this planet doing the same thing as me.
But with a completely different mentality.
Building's not stable. What do you mean building's not stable? Oh, there we go. Lock that in place. We can do that there. Just future-proofing a little bit more of the solar panels. I think, yeah, I think that's all good. That's very nice. We didn't put any windows downstairs, did we? Let's do that quickly as well. Can you put windows inside? Oh, you can, but they don't join. They don't join. That's fine. Oh, there we go. Keep pressing escape to like close the build menu. No, what are we doing? Here, And then level 2, we can now build a fabricator. So it utilizes nanoscale printing to make products. And like I said, I think this replaces the basic item printer. We'll have a look at it, but I think... Oh, no, it doesn't. This is the external one. You can have it build the blocks for you, though. Okay. So I guess this is where we then need to think about what we need, because we can have things like flow around. The rails are quite flexible, at least, which is quite nice. I think we want that. We want that at that level. I'm going to lock the axis again. I think we'll put it there. My thinking being, we'll have one there at least. We'll power it. We can have a look at what we can build. So we can make titanium rods, wolfram wire, and calcite sheets. So we've got to choose what we want. And what I'm thinking is we put a splitter here. I'm going to get rid of that rail. And then what we do is we put the rail from here into there. But we also put the rail from there into there. And there into there. And what it'll do is it'll now send them to both if we needed it. Obviously this one we get to pick again. And this one will actually give us +5. So it'll be quicker if we do the titanium rods. So in actual fact, for the time being, it's actually going to be better just to have this one go straight into here. And we choose that. But it's probably going to be a good idea to actually have another one anyway. Another orbital cargo. And I think what we could do is we could have that. Doesn't actually need to be right on top of it, does it really? Hi platforms. Hey Mouse, how's it going? Welcome in. Welcome, welcome. These are all in production now, which is good. This one is working on it. That's fine. So again, we're probably going to be in a similar position where we're going to want to... I do kind of want to...
Dehydrated.
Oh, I'm dehydrated. We're going to need to go...
I feel stronger.
Go find some food.
Hey, S8466. How should I address you?
Sergeant is fine.
You can call me Doctor.
B1690 has a doctorate too.
Yes, but I have more of them.
I have more of them. We are going to want personal storage, so let's see what Clever Robotics want. I feel like we're neglecting them. Okay, Clever Robotics. So I think for the time being, we can leave this rail going into here, because as soon as this one's done, we're going to switch over to Clever Robotics. Is it just me, or does the storm take longer to actually happen? I think the first storm, you've got leeway. I can't remember how long it was. I think it was a good 45 minutes before me and Mon had a storm. But remember, me and Mon, when we did it, we skipped the tutorial. So I think the tutorial was giving me grace. And I think it's probably when the tutorial stops is when the storm starts. Or maybe it's triggered by reaching a certain level on something, a certain amount of like points maybe. I'm not too sure. I think once it starts, it's then... I don't know if it's a regular thing. But we are going to have to go for a little wander, which we can now because we're kind of unshackled. And I already know from the playtest, me and Mon got kind of soft locked to some degree, not fully, but we didn't have enough calcium.
Great work. Future Health Solutions is now receiving all
Let me switch it to
items.
robotics.
New
Might as well.
rewards and tasks are waiting for you in the terminal.
Let's do that. And then we can go eat. Let's get some food as well. There we
Come
go.
here. Tasty.
Tasty.
I need to survive.
Yum, 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 yum. Yeah, we're gonna build some calcium and bring it back here as well, so that we've got all of that ready to go. But let's switch this over to robotics into there. That'll start building that. And if we build a regen chamber, that's basically our respawn. So if we did die, then we're good to go. We've got to claim it from here though, haven't we? Where are we? Future health, claim. Now we can make a regen chamber. And it doesn't need to be too prominent. I think we can just have that there. Oh, there we go.
Has been updated. When you happen to die, I will send your mind here, and this is where your sleeve will be printed.
When?
Apologies. If you happen to die.
When you die, if you die. You know the rail poles can be adjusted with mouse and one click? Yes. Yes, yes, yes.
That was some good training.
I've been trying to keep it all fairly neat. I don't know what my dog's barking at. He's heard something that has disturbed him. But yeah, I think initially, obviously my specs I think are in the description below on YouTube and in the panels below on Twitch. But yeah, we're running 4090, 12900K CPU, and we're getting like 4K 150. I could probably turn DLSS off if I wanted. Everything's epic, everything's set to maximum. I'll show you my settings quickly. Probably should save. Should we save? It probably makes sense. Very quickly, it says this, it is sitting on 4K. It's just because I've got it on window full screen, and we've got 120 frame rate. DLSS is native. I've got the upscaling sharpness. I don't know if I need frame gen on. Probably don't, but frame gen's on. Epic, everything's epic. TSR, epic, epic, epic. The reason it says it's in the 140 and it's locked is because I'm like we could full screen it. I have my window scaling on, so it like pushes it in a little bit. I hope the devs ditched the om nom nom munching sounds. They did with these. Okay, I spoke too soon. I spoke too soon. They did not get rid of the om nom nom. I was thinking they did then for a sec. They did not. But it's not every time. It's not every time. So that's something. Where's the calcium? Do we? Oh, we need to unlock a map as well, don't we?
Come here.
Oh, the calcium's here. There we go. I see it now. Calcium is this way. Maybe we're just going to pick up as much of the food as we can. Obviously, we will be able to make a food bench and then properly like make better food. But for now, we are going to be focusing on this. There we go. Okay. And I actually quite like that the map isn't procedurally generated. I think obviously as you get further in, you're going to have different places you're going and things like that, but I quite like that you can kind of learn the map. Oh yeah, we need to build another core, don't we? So we build a core, which again, this is just going to be a little... You can actually see in the distance. Can you see the red ring? That is basically your buildable reach. I think what we could do is, can we put that there? Like that. Buildings placed in range of 2 base cores will use the capacity of both of them. Okay, so you really do want to keep them separate. And that's quite interesting because the base core determines how much. Yeah, it determines how much you can have before you need to, like, before you've maxed that base. So now can we build that there? There we go. And we could have it. We don't really need it to stand alone. I think what we'll do. Yeah, because I don't think does the core need power on its own? I don't know if it does. I don't think it does. I'm trying to think. Obviously, we can excavate it. I think we'll process it back at the main base for now. We're only gonna build one. What we'll do is we will bring that there. I'm gonna bring that there, like that. Keep vigilant, soldier. Yeah, the soldier is actually the worst sounding nommer. Oh yeah. Yeah, I guess they've all got their own nomming sounds. I think someone changed it. Just got my fifth or sixth unskippable ad. No, YouTube doesn't give members free ads, unfortunately, like Twitch does. Twitch does do that if you're a member on Twitch. YouTube doesn't do that. But yeah, I don't set the. I was told I turned off ads, and apparently it just plays them anyway. I don't really understand how it works. So apparently I can manually choose when I want to have ads on, which I don't do that. But I guess if you're doing like having a break or something like that, you can, like, you know, be right back and then set an ad. Yeah, YouTube doesn't discriminate. I have premium, and it's probably one of the best investments I have. It's annoying that you need to have that, but the amount I consume on YouTube, the premium just makes sense for me personally.
Sam, have you been off Earth before?
No,
or use
this is
something
my
like
first trip into
Revance or
space.
a VPN or something,
And a
maybe.
very distant one.
I bet the change in gravity is giving you problems.
A bit. Everything's a little different.
You'll get used to it. The spacesuit is like a second skin to me now.
Although, on the flip side, I do appreciate the ads because they do pay the bills, as it were. They do contribute to what we earn as creators. So as much as I think YouTube goes over the top with the ads, which I think is the problem, I think people wouldn't care so much if the ads weren't as frequent when it comes to like what YouTube are doing with ads and trying to get more and more ads and stuff like that. I think that's probably the main thing, isn't it? Is this another orbital? So I think we'll have that here. I'm gonna connect the rail. Aiken, Happy New Year, man. How you doing?
I am
How's
detecting
life?
increased Rupture activity. Prepare yourselves for a wave.
Okay, here's our first Rupture. I've YouTube Premium also, I never get out. Yeah. Last time it didn't play them just in the live chat window, now it interrupts the video. It will really depend on the type of ad. They will run an ad in different ways. So you can get ones that interrupt the video, you can get ones that play on the live chat bit. I have no control over what type of ad gets played, unfortunately. With Twitch, I can run an ad manually, and it will then I just have it set to automatic. So Twitch every 30 minutes will get an ad. Maybe I should do that with YouTube. Just set it on a timer. Because YouTube will just do it randomly at the moment. But I can set it so that every 30 minutes an ad is played. And then I think it just means then there's no issues. We are going to see our first StarRupture. This is very cool. If you haven't seen one of these, we're gonna sit in the observation deck. I think I'm just gonna power this on, just so it can get started while we're not. There we go. Power that on. It should build everything now. We don't actually need to send anything off though, which is the annoying bit. Wave warning. I'm just trying to think. Do we need? We can smelt a block. Okay. Yeah, let's get in before we're gonna melt. Oh my god. 12 seconds. Let's go up. Let me go up. Let me go up. There we go. Don't look at the sun.
Rupture's eruption has started. Prepare for impact.
This is very cool.
Extreme temperature detected.
Sound effects are so good. Look at that. For me, it isn't the frequency of the ads, it's the length. If they get ads to 15-second spots every 30 minutes, I'd turn off my app. Yeah, but half the time on YouTube, you get ads that are 3 to 10 minutes long. Yeah, I've noticed Twitch doing it as well. Twitch give you like 2 or 3 ads now back to back. I mean, every half an hour, show me a 15-second ad, and that will get me to watch it. Yeah, they pretty much do it every hour is a 3 minutes on Twitch. Every hour is a 3-minute ad. That keeps the pre-roll off. That's how I run it on Twitch. I don't know what YouTube does. I think it does something similar, but it's not on a separate cadence. It's individual, like basically all based on your viewing history. Basically, YouTube's a business. Little insider here. And if you're someone who tolerates ads more, maybe at the beginning of a video, you will get served ads at the beginning of a video. If you're someone who clicks off an ad all the time at the beginning of a video,
temperature returning to normal.
Over time, it's more likely to give you ads later in a video. If you're someone who doesn't click off them later in a video, it basically will learn your own behavior, because YouTube's trying to get it so that you see an ad at the maximum time that you might be interested in seeing that ad.
Han?
I'd prefer it if you address me using my rank.
Don't you think that makes communication more difficult? There's only 4 of us here. Who are you trying to impress?
I'm not. I've worked hard for my rank.
By murdering people?
Among other things.
So, Han, how about taking a little break? That sounded like a yes to me. Great.
I do the same on Twitch, yeah. Yeah, I need to look into it on YouTube. YouTube just gives you like low, medium, or high, like in terms of ads on a live. In terms of an actual video, the ad manager is pretty much just automatic now. The Rupture is really cool, like such a cool thing. So we can go out now, and the cool thing with this is that it gets rid of all the plant life. Everything's like charred, and everything. All our buildings are fine because they're built to withstand it. Because obviously the corporation knows what's going on. And it resets things. You see like meteorites are back and stuff like that. But over time, it's going to start regrowing. Really cool. I was going to say, is that line red there? Is the stuff outside? I didn't actually know this. I think the stuff outside of our range gets damaged. Or they're still hot. But you can hold E to lower the temperature. That's cool. So the stuff that's outside the core, those bits, the temperature doesn't get released on those. Interesting. good to know for traveling long lines like that. I think over time it will decrease, but that's pretty cool. I don't mind Twitch with the 3 minutes pre-rolls and then leave me alone for a fair while. Yeah. Don't mention Monoglide, support my favorite streamers every so often. Yeah. No, I appreciate you guys. Really do wish YouTube would take that into consideration. Yeah, I would love for YouTube to be able to have the memberships, like the YouTube memberships, mirror what they do on Twitch. Maybe we don't get to set our own price anymore, but you could, or maybe you can, but you can set the price and someone could buy a membership for your channel. They've got to balance it with, you know, if you're spending $4.99 for someone's membership, but it's, what's it, $12.99 for a YouTube Premium or whatever it is these days, then you know, after so many channels, you might as well just have Premium in general. But yeah, I don't know how they'd work it. But it's the same with Twitch and Twitch Turbo. Like Twitch Turbo is like, what is that, 10, 12 quid? That gives you everything ad-free, but the individual Twitch user, you get ad-free if you sub to them. So yeah, it's how they make the money, I guess, isn't it? The platforms, and I guess in turn how the creators make ad revenue on YouTube. Yes, ad revenue on Twitch, no, it's non-existent. Non-existent. What I'm trying to do is not get distracted. Is I want to build a smelter. We're gonna need to delete this and build. I just want to lock in that height. The right height? Yep. There we go. I just want to put that there, like that. And then we're going to put the rail in. 1 to 1. 1 to 1. We don't actually need anything in there yet. And again, probably going to want some accessibility points. Let's put do right click to the yeah, right click to there. We can do extendable walkway to there. There we go. And then we haven't unlocked calcium block yet. We need to research it somehow. But it's ready to go. Once we do, it is ready to go.
Chris, as an astrophysicist, you must be intrigued by how Rupture behaves.
Of course. If we understand the processes occurring inside it, we will deepen our understanding of the universe.
Okay. And we can... I might just split... Because you can brute force them. So if we were like, oh, we really want that now, we can do that if we wanted to. We're going to go have a little explore. Gather some stuff. Look, Ben, a squirrel. I know. Yeah, good time to go exploring as the eruptionists kill everything. Absolutely. I'm looking at those little fiery things over there. I want to check those out. And you can see the pillars have cooled down. So they are cooling down now, which is good. I had a feeling they were doing something like that, so I actually try to let the 15-second single ad run so the algorithm notices and only runs those. Yeah, there is some sort of learning, I guess, or trying to learn what each person will like tolerate.
What is this?
It's an ignitium.
This is ignitium.
Oh, ignitium.
A cosmic mineral that's good at storing heat, but also releases it quickly. It can help you cool your base. But hurry. If not controlled, it sublimates rapidly.
What? So it's gonna cool down in my inventory? Okay, some more helium. Hey Mirror, how's it going? You're on the big screen TV. There we go. Yeah, research points. I'm just curious if we're gonna lose, if I can still go exploring, or if they're gonna turn into rocks. A little look around here. I don't want to go too far because we don't actually have a handgun or anything like that. I don't want to come across too much. These. Oh, I guess this is where the mushrooms would grow, but obviously everything's burnt off. They're not there yet. Outside the line needs manual cooling. Let me climb up. Oh. A dead body. Some war bonds, some standard ammo, and a Nutrichew. Used to unlock new weapons. So the war bonds you actually hold as actual, like, inventory. So what we want to do is we want to grab some of that calcium. Or let it do its thing there. I think now that we've got it set up. Oh, too much power. I think we could have a couple of solar panels here. Oh, it's how you connect them though, isn't it? Oh. Let's deactivate that for a sec. Because this isn't, the Solarian things are only connected via the rails. They don't have like a, do they have a base? I guess you can connect them to this, can't you? No, you can't. They don't, these don't connect. The excavators only connect via the rail. Cheesecake, how's it going? Cheesecake over on Twitch, thank you for the follow. Welcome in. It is a pretty game. Very Satisfactory-esque, with a little bit of some bugs and stuff we'll have to fight at some point. There's a little crate over there. And what we'll do is we'll gather some stuff, have a little explore here, and then we'll
I feel stronger. Just what I need.
We leveled up our survival. Level 8 survival now. Did we just get a bunch of leveling just for finding this? Like a bunch of XP? Seems like on the right hand side we just got loads of like level upgrades. But yeah, look at it. Look at it starting to regrow. It's so pretty. Like, wow. Locked. 120 frames. Epic. Beautiful.
I see you've approached the geoscanner. You can use it to see the surrounding area.
Understood.
Damaged memory module, pistol ammo, and a calorie bar. Little jellyfish floating around him. So we need a map to actually unlock that. So we need to come back here.
Congratulations. Clever Robotics has received its
You need
order.
to survive.
A reward for fulfilling the order is waiting for you in the terminal.
We've got to go back and get our next bit of production. Music's nice as well.
Acquired.
Pricklers.
Come here.
Come here. Gather some of these. I'm guessing maybe the game's not doesn't spawn hostiles until you make a pistol. Maybe. Don't forget to unlock some storage. Yeah, that's what we've just done. Oh, I say that. What is it with me saying stuff? Oh no, this works. What's it with me saying stuff and getting jinxed instantly? I was like, oh, they don't make om nom nom sounds anymore. Yes, they do. But the laser works well.
Arcadia 7 has finished reset on this planet.
What do you mean, main?
Most of the people that arrived on Arcadia 7 were eliminated by these creatures. Natural disasters you can prepare for, but vermin are a bit more unpredictable.
Why weren't we told about them?
The IRO imposed a TS9 top-secret clause on their existence. They made very sure no one ever found out about them. Aside from high-ranking officials, only people sent directly to the planet have ever learned of their existence.
Claywood was here. You should have told us. You knew.
It's good that the mining thing does work for it though, so you don't have to have a pistol. But yeah, I take it back.
You need to survive.
You will have to fight enemies right off the bat. What's the storyline? You're basically a prisoner, and you're being put to work on a space, like, new planet basically, in the hopes of terraforming and colonizing it, so that you can maybe become a new Earth. But it's got a little bit of that corporate kind of tongue-in-cheek kind of thing going for it. I guess it's either we're doing this or we're in the cells, so we're here. So that rock the star plant was on wasn't igniting, that cooled off. Oh. Oh, okay. So that's the ignition. I can't remember how to say it. I keep calling it ignitium in my Britishness. What was it again? Ignitium. I've already forgotten how to say it. All convicts dropped on a hostile planet, forced to survive and map the area. Yeah. Wayland Yutani-esque. Exactly. I think what we're going to do is we'll build a little stairway here as well. And let's unlock some of our options. So we can now build storage. It's perfect. I kind of want the storage depot. I really want that. This one's still building. And we can analyze this. We get 400 data points for that. We get 350 for that one.
Let's send this.
We get 70 times 5, so 350.
Data collected.
Oof. I don't want to send the meteorite hearts in. Starters, they heal as well. Pricklers, they give food and hydration. They're pretty good, because those give calories, they give hydration, but pricklers give both. Put those in there as well. So obviously we've got enough. You can, like, buy a level, so like if we wanted to build the pistol, we don't even need to send stuff up. We could literally just build it. And we've got it there. And we actually get the pistol, and we got some ammo. There we go. Just talking over it now.
I used it back at the academy. Why are you only giving it to us now?
Rivals is uninstalled. Right, so I think Wolfram wire is what we're going to want to do. So let's build another fabricator. And yeah, that's the height we want. Pop that there. What we're going to do is we're going to build a rail splitter. There. And we're going to press F. And we're going to get rid of this rail. I'm going to put that one into there. Can we bend that close? Oh. Oh, it's actually got 2 rails going in. That's quite cool. We have Wolfram there, which is fine. And then that goes in there. And what you can actually do, this is how you can set it up so that it doesn't really matter. I guess you'd eventually have it going into storage. But because it's very smart, it's Satisfactory, the stuff queues up and it gets in the way, and it's needs a lot more micromanaging. This, you can kind of have it so that it's contextual. So if the thing's calling for it, it'll send it in. If not, oh wait, I need to change that around. There we go. So basically, we can have that go that way. So basically, if we call for normal copper, it'll send it straight through. Otherwise, it'll send it through the fabricator and send it through that way. But what we need to do is we need more power. More solar panels. I think we'll just keep going. Keep going back this way. So I guess we'll just build one there. Build one there. Build one there. Okay. There we go. So if we click on these, we can see we've got 130 in the grid. We're using 80. Available. Everything's back working again. This one is almost done. This one we can ask for Wolfram wire. That's now going to send the wire.
Has reached the Selenian Corporation. You've completed another order, and your reward is waiting in the corporate terminal.
So we can do titanium sheets to get plus 16. I don't know if we can make titanium sheets yet. Let's have a look. I don't know if we've unlocked that. I might have to have a look. So I think for now, we'll keep doing... should we go... Griffiths is weapons, isn't it? 6,400. So it will take a while. So basically, you can be more efficient, but you need to upgrade it. So I think I'm gonna... What's the rewards? Let's start putting some stuff into Griffiths Blue.
Biologist.
Let's do that.
As an expert in that field, you must find the vermin interesting.
I find them terrifying.
They're just animals.
They've evolved and survived in extreme conditions. They understand Arcadia much better than we do.
We'll be the ones that conquer it in the end.
These guys chit-chatting. So at the bottom, you can press Y, and it'll lock the axis. So it'll lock the Z-axis, which is the height. You can override it with the mouse wheel. And if you press T, you can actually lock it and move around, and then you can double-check. Oh, that's a little bit high. So we're going to go down one. You can lock it and see how you want that there as well. And you can also press left alt and it'll vertically snap to your the different heights. So you can have it just snap straight in, which is quite cool as well. You can't have just X, which aligns it to terrain, which just basically just makes it go as low as possible, as low as it possibly can. Opportunity Game, thank you for follow on Twitch. Welcome in. Hope you're having a good day. Looks like Satisfactory. Yeah, it's very influenced by Satisfactory. Satisfactory with a bit more focus on enemies, because you'll get bugs coming to attack you. It's a bit more of like a Helldivers-esque. Helldivers in the fact that it's bugs in corporate humor. Not Helldivers in the fact it's like PvE extraction kind of based gameplay. What am I trying to do? Trying to have a look at inventory
upgrades. Due to your
upgrades.
hard work, we have decided to increase the capacity of your pockets.
Okay.
Your inventory has been updated, and you can now fit more items into it.
Yeah, and early access is going to be priced accordingly. $15.99 on release, right? Vigilant Rise. Yes. Yeah, it's going to be $20. $20. And it's going to have a release discount, so it's going to be $15.99 to begin with. In the UK, that's about £13.50, I think, something like that, roughly. So, and this comes out on Tuesday. So, yeah, it'll be good. I think it runs really well, like it's phenomenally running, which is really nice. I don't really like that I've done that. We probably will fix this. Call that a mulligan. Let's go and... Oh, Cypher became a member of the channel. Welcome in, Cypher. Thank you so much. Thank you for the support. I really appreciate it. Now, there was something to unlock the extra, like the clay thing. Not the clay. What's it called? I can't remember how we do it. There's our personal storage though, and you can put them on the walls, which I really like. Like that is such a nice quality of life that you, and then you can give them all a name as well. So you could put like food and minerals. Maybe like other stuff, something like that. You can also make sure to like the video, comment those watching on the VOD later, and if you haven't already, make sure you're subscribed. Thank you. But really like that, and it doesn't take up floor space. You can have it take up floor space if you, I think if you want to, you can literally have it take up floor space. So you've got that option if you want to, but you can have it. You can't have it on the ceiling. You can't have it. It would be quite nice if you could have it in the little trays in the bottom, like the bottom bit. But you can. Can you have it on both? You can have it on both sides as well. We don't actually have enough resources, but really cool. So again, we can put some of that in there. Cypher with the gifted subs. 50 gift memberships. Cypher, thank you so much. That is insane. Jolid, good evening. How you doing? Welcome in. Bill Ray, appreciate that. Thank you so much. Absolute legend. 50 subs over on YouTube is wild. Thank you so much. You did not have to do that. I'm very grateful for that. Question is, does Christian get one? Or is he still very unlucky? I do wish they would let you just target and give someone specifically a sub. You can't do that on YouTube. You can on Twitch. You can't do it on YouTube. Really bizarre. I'm gonna...
Not bad.
Eat. What is our my alerts are gonna keep popping off for a little bit. Is it gonna do that one? I might just... Can I mute my multi-stream alerts? Alerts redemption. Can I mute that? Nope. Can I?
Maeve,
can I turn
what
it
do you
off?
think of the
I can turn it
technical
off. I can't hide
resources
the
for this
audio.
mission?
They're amazing.
Why can't I hide the audio?
All of these
How have I done
printed
that?
buildings are freaking awesome. It's too bad we can't play with all of them right away.
I've done something with
I
that.
have to
I
admit,
think it's going to do 50
I'm
of these.
also rather impressed.
Cthulhu, how's it going, man? Welcome in. What we're going to do... I need to look into that. When I was putting the notification in, I wasn't envisaging getting 50 subs, so I appreciate that. I think what we can do, we'll keep the ammo on us. We've got some rifle, like standard ammo. I'm going to put that in there for now. I'm going to put the war bonds, and we'll put some helium in there as well. I think in the food, we've got the survival stuff for the time being. We're going to keep the pistol ammo on us. Keep some of this in there. I think, to be fair, We can keep the calcium. We've got titanium. I don't think you can craft from your chest. Let's have a look. Can you craft from your chests? You can't. You do need to have the stuff on you. I do like to see, just check that out, if you can do that or not. Those sorry, not sorry. I mean, the wall of gifts, I haven't noticed yet. Let's try and give Christian. I appreciate it. Yeah, I don't know. I can hide it, but I can't mute it. So I can hide it. I thought the audio would be connected on the, as a separate redemption, but I'm not sure how I've done it. I've done it differently this time, and I've obviously messed it up. So you're welcome. What I'm going to do is I'm going to actually analyze all of these.
Let's send this.
There we go. I'll have to get that fixed for next time, and we will build the maximum of those. There we go. It's all good. So we've got our little slots there. We've got 1200, so we can get a recipe station. That's what we need. So let's level that up. Let's just build that one.
The Moon Energy Corporation thanks you for your shipment.
And the map is there.
Your reward in the corporate terminal.
We could actually speed up the clever robotics to get the storage depot.
Order completed.
What we're gonna do.
Robotics cares
What we're gonna do.
And so they have another reward.
Oh, you're watching the beginning of the
waiting
stream
for
at
you
2
in the
times.
terminal.
Okay.
They also ask that you keep an eye out for old model drones lost on Arcadia. They might contain useful items.
Yes. No. You can't gift a membership specifically to someone on YouTube. The one-eyed one. You got a membership. That's courtesy of the very kind Cypher. Very, very kind of him. Unsent items returned to inventory. That's cool. That's cool. So, clever robotics, they still want some of that moon energy. We can do calcium ore. So we can do calcium ore with this one. Can we... Do we need to do a splitter? I think we do need to do a splitter. So we're gonna put a rail connector in here. And we're gonna, what am I doing? F to cancel. There we go. And then B to build. It's a real lesson for me to get that sorted next time. Okay. Close that. And then pop that in there. Also pop that in there. And then we can pop that little one in there. And that should... That's going to take a while to get here. But that should tell... that... what's it? Mine. Thingy. Calcium. Once we tell it to bring in calcium ore. It should go and grab it now. It should start feeding its way through. So I've got to go though, I'm at work. I'll tune in later if you're still on. Appreciate that. We are going to be doing some more of The Last Caretaker after this stream. So do stick around if you want to. Might be taking a brief break. So I'll probably like send you over to the waiting page. Go grab some dinner and stuff. And then we'll do some Last Caretaker later as well. A rare double stream. Damn, missed out because I didn't have it allowed. Still the absolute champion behavior. Yes, Harry. Yeah, welcome in, man. And yeah, do public announcement there. Like Harry said, you do actually need to on YouTube allow to be able to receive a membership, and I think you do that by going to the bit where you check out the memberships and like the where you can buy one, and you can actually switch it on so you can be eligible to receive one. And then like I said, if someone does do a bundle gift like that, then you can get it on there. But like I said, it does it for everyone who's subscribed. So we're almost at 8,000 people, which is crazy. I don't think we're at 8,000 right now, unless that's happened while I've been streaming. But we were very close to 8,000 people,
Doctor,
which is crazy.
Do you see anything we should be worried about?
It does it for anyone. even if they're not
That's
watching.
your job.
Which is the
I don't have
the
time to
wild
pay
bit.
attention to things like that.
I think you should
You're not
prioritize
afraid
people
of death?
who are viewing at the moment.
What's death when we have sleeves? But losing time is
There it
definitely
is.
a setback.
There it's coming. What our calcium? This is the satisfying bit. But like I said, unlike Satisfactory, it will only send the items that it needs. It's kind of like a pull system. It's not a push. So it will basically, it'll pull the 50 calcium items it needs, just those, and then it'll stop producing. It stops you having loads of conveyor belts filled with stuff. So it's a little bit of a lighter system that you don't need to like micromanage as much. But there's pros and cons to that, because I kind of, like I said, I'm a big fan of how Satisfactory does it as well. So it's going to be like a personal preference thing on that side of things. You can see here we can have it just skip and go straight in, and now it will start contributing. And it's only going to do a little bit. I think it does, what does it do? It's just going to do 5 a time. So yeah, you're gonna need what's that, 250, right? Let me have a look. That stopped. So this is stopped because we've got no production. So this one we just need to choose, and this is making the wolfram wire. I don't think we can make a plate, can we? We haven't unlocked that. No, plates are locked. We can't make plates yet. And we'll be able to make rotors, tubes, stabilizers, stator. How do you say that? Stator, something like that. And then an applicator as well. We are gonna keep. Yeah, we can make calcite sheets. We can't make calcium blocks, but we can make calcite sheets. Huh? We gotta unlock calcium blocks. That's what we're gonna do. But we are gonna keep making the wolfram wire. And I think I may well just keep the clever robotics because they have the storage. And speaking of storage, we actually have storage here. I'm trying to think of one of the best places to put it. I don't know if this is going to be the best place to put it. Let me just freeze that there. Let's have a look. I want to know if we can make it a little bit. Can we make it higher? Building is not stable. So we could make it higher. But you first need to. We don't have a lot of space, do we? I think we could put the storage here. This is definitely gonna be a game where you revisit it and it's so much better planned in like future runs. Right, we're gonna put that there. What we're gonna do is we're gonna put that there. I think how we do this actually. So I think have that like that. It'll be a little bit messy. Like that. There we go. And then we can access the storage depot. And I think you can just have it everything, right? Or not. You have to have it store a particular item. Is it just one item? You have it per one. So you can actually just have it store. Okay, I see what this is now. Okay. Right. You basically create a line of them. I don't think you played for this state of progress. We have been live for, where's my 2 hours. First
Maeve, I'm
30
really
minutes was
impressed
about
by your skills.
tutorial.
Where did you learn your trade?
On the moon, Mars, but
Have a good one, Mon.
from
Thank
my
you so
dad.
much for hanging out,
You
and I'll
work
catch you
together?
soon.
Oh,
Enjoy.
in Earth. Dad's afraid of flying through space, but he could fix a
Pop-up
spaceship
lounge
in
adventures.
midair.
Oh, that's great advice from Mon there as well. Almost like Starfield's building system, but not not confusing. Yeah. Yeah, I think we're gonna want a line of these, and then we pull, rather than going straight in to. It's basically simplifies it because you can literally have a line of these and then a line of these orbital things. We're probably going to want to move a lot of this around, so I'm thinking 2x2s. They're quite chunky. I see that. Yep, there we go. Oh, we don't have enough resources now. That's why with that. Okay. Let me go pillage some resources, because these are full anyway. There we go.
Gotcha.
Grab that, and then we can go back to the basic. What I'm thinking is we'll move these out the way. This is where my nerdy kind of optimization and attention to detail is going to start getting in here. So there, and then right there, like that. So I think there's not much point keeping the base items. I think you'd always have it go through a smelter first. It's then going into the fabricator. So, and like I said, you probably don't want these right next to each other, maybe. But I'm thinking we're probably going to have one go in through the back and one go in through the out through the back front. So what I'm thinking is initially, wait, I think I need to get down here. Right, that's the, I'm gonna lock the Z level. I'm gonna build that there. There we go. And then, like I said, if you're thinking like, oh, it doesn't look great, you can build a pillar. I don't know if you can build two pillars. We have a look and see if you can build one pillar. Oh, you can, but you can't stack them with like a mini pillar. Okay. So we wanted, I think that's the right height. Yeah, no, it's not. One sec, a little bit of organization going on here. For the story, yes, Ballyhoo. Yeah, you're absolutely correct. Although I can normally just get them from the extractor. Okay, so we want shallow stairs. There is a limit on the building where, so we could have that there. Have shallow stairs again. Kinda works. It's still kind of floating, but there's now a bit more of a Could eventually tie it in with a bit more of a structure. But yeah, it should be fine. And then what we'll do, and actually that's actually perfect. There we go. We definitely need to put some guardrails up. Enjoy the not gob mode, loot goblin mode. Yeah. Who developed this game? This game is made by Creepy Jar, who are the people behind Green Hell, which was like a very hardcore jungle survival game. And this is their, like, still got survival, but very Satisfactory and Factorio inspired. I think it's safe to say. I think what this one will do, Wolfram Bar. And this one we could do as titanium rods. This one we could do titanium bars.
Gal, do I have access to the doctor's research?
Your rights were written down and presented to you as Appendix 6A in your contract.
I didn't get that
Wolfram
appendix.
wire.
Exactly.
Exactly. Titanium bars, that one. And in this one, we can have the calcium. Well, it will be the calcium blocks, but we haven't done that yet. Let me... I think I've got to unlock. What do we need to unlock? Oh, shit. Whoops. Oh, recipe station. I just need to build the recipe station. There we go. Recipe station. I've got, like, so much stuff at the moment.
Congratulations. You can now unlock new functionality for your buildings at the recipe station.
But the buildings can already do these things.
All right, calcium ores.
Why would we need to unlock anything?
Arcadia 7 is a very particular place, full of specific resources and requirements. The building's programming needs to be updated as these requirements change.
1,000.
To avoid unnecessarily clogging up memory, as well
1,000.
as transfer fees.
It's the Claywood Corporation that determines the cost
It's
of
been
transfer.
going really well, Chesy.
You could lower the price
It's
and
got that
everything would go smoother.
satisfactory depth to it.
It's the
100%.
Claywood Corporation that determines the cost of transfer. You could lower the price and everything would go smoother.
I'll respond with one of Mr. Claywood's favorite sayings. This is exactly why you're not the richest person in the world.
There we go. So we can have the fabricator make building materials for us. And this is what it would cost to get that in there. So we can start seeing now that we can, like, can we insert that? We can insert that. We can't insert these. Okay, so you can kind of put stuff towards, like, the new bits that you need to unlock, like the blueprints and things like that. We actually need to find a blueprint for those. But we could have the fabricator. Oh, we don't actually have enough data points. Basic item printer can make intermediate building material as well, and can make power cells in the future as well. So some bits there that we can invest in for sure. Storage holds 400 at a time. Yeah. Someone make me some chicken noodle soup with pepper. Oh, that does sound good. It does sound good, to be fair. Oh, you ask your cultists. Very bad at cooking. Everything's covered in slime and salt water. Yeah. Okay. What we're gonna do is we're gonna use the splitter. I think to put the splitter in there. And then that one could go in there like that, and that will split those into there, which is fine. I feel like I'm gonna need another one. And then same with this one. So this one, I'm gonna need another rail connector. Problem is you can't just keep building super high. There is like limits to them. Can't even build. Oh, you can build on top of the habitats, which is interesting. Picking all the soup sounds absolutely divine right now, bro. Yeah. Cultists are their cultists, yeah. Could make Riley rise up out of the depths. I was already in so much turmoil, I doubt anyone knows. So, what I'm trying to do is, let's close that. So, titanium comes in, gets turned into ingots here. Then we can have it. Remember, these are we're actually gonna get rid. Gonna stop progress. Actually get rid of both of those. Right. Now, let's build that one. Oh, we had a little stutter there. First of the day. Okay. I have that go there. This is gonna be absolute spaghetti. Like, if anyone was triggered by my wires on the last caretaker,
when I started my service,
even
we
more.
didn't have extra dimensional backpacks.
Fair warning.
We had to carry everything on our backs.
It actually matters what direction you put it in. Absolute spaghetti. It's actually disgusting how they cross. No, that's too much for me. Too much. That's too much spaghetti. This one needs to
nice.
be that, and this one needs to be that. There we go. Then they won't cross over. That one can be. I mean, to be fair. It can probably just have its own one, actually. Give me that. Right. You can go in there. And you can just have your own rail connector. Reason I'm keeping it.
Activity detected.
Oh no. Reason I'm keeping
I recommend finding a safe place.
What I don't want to do is I want to lock the Z level. Oh, it goes down, so it can't. Okay. Oh no, now you're annoyed now. Why are you not happy? Oh no, the sun's about to explode again. Is this really not happy with anything now? Right, so I can send it both ways, right? Yeah, both ways. Let's follow you. There we go. Sorted. That one's going into there. The wire's stuck. Kind of like it needs to be like re-triggered again. Oh shit, 13 seconds. It's the Tism, my lord. In we get. Should we have a look at this again? This is very cool. If you're just tuned in and you haven't seen the StarRupture, this is why it's called StarRupture.
Ruptura's core is unstable. Head to safety immediately.
Did we lose all our stuff that's on the conveyor belts? Do they all get melted?
Warning. The planet is being incinerated.
You don't say. It does. It does. It freezes. I guess everything's too hot to move, isn't it? Apart from this stuff over here. This stuff's still fine. Buildings are too hot, so they've stopped production, basically. Everything is scorched. Ben's getting overstimulated. I am. Love my spaghetti junction. Touch of the tism. But instead, I know. Gotta get it all organized though. You know, squeezing out those seconds. Yeah, so we'll be able to just go and then grab the stuff from our storage. Is it still? Oh, we can lower the temperature on the airlock. I think it's still too hot outside though. We can force go out, and yeah, and then we start taking a bit of damage. Oh, we actually take quite a lot of damage there. Lost 15 shields straight away. Just wait for them to cool down.
Planetary temperature within acceptable parameters.
Lovely. Not as hot now. That's very cool. The ash and everything like that. And slowly, the planet will regrow, and then it will do it all over again. A very unique system. Like, really, real big fan of it.
That was some good training.
Okay. So, now what we need to do is the final bit. Which is... Where's it gone? I've lost it. Oh, there we go. Cargo holders. Probably... I've really crammed myself in
Han?
here.
I've been thinking a lot lately.
That's great.
We're stuck here as a small group. In unusual circumstances, the protocol allows for more direct ways of addressing one another.
So I can call you Han?
Yes. Maeve.
Awesome. Thanks, Corporal.
That's not my rank.
I'm just kidding. That's what friends do, Han.
Oh no. It's a mulligan. Let's get rid of that. There we go. Let's I need to get a bit away. I need to like lock it so I'm at the height I want it to be at. So if we press Alt, and then I'm going to press Y to lock it. There we go. And then we're going to put it there. I'm going to put that there. The plan here is that... Well, there is no plan. No, there is a plan. The plan here is that this will be a new walkway, which will hold all the stuff we need. Again, we're going to lock it. We're going to bring... Put that there. I'm going to have to bring stairs. Can we bring that there as well? We can. Give myself a couple of different ways in. We might have to change this one. You just stay outside next time. I do have a respawn pod. I do have a respawn pod. We could see how lethal how lethal it is. There we go. Cool. Got some stairs there. That's all good. And then, so I think we're going to need to have that one. Is that too close? No, there we go. That's there. And then one. That's not quite. I mean, at least the shadow stairs work. I don't really like that at the moment, but hey, does the job. Oh, no, we're gonna need to do shadow stairs on both of them. Oh, I keep pressing escape to like close my thing, so it's fine. The slightly sloped stairs would make you trip up and trip over all the time, but we've got it. We've got it. Go. Perfect. Right. So, my plan, the master plan, is that this will all combine into a series I don't actually know if this is how it works, but I'm experimenting right along with you guys right now. So it can be built because it's relying on that. There we go. And what I want to do is I want to build...
Sam, you seem to be the only scientifically competent person here. Could you look at my calculations when you have a moment? I'm designing a dome under which a city could be built.
I'm not sure that's such a good idea.
I am, of course, also considering tunnels, like on Mars, but designing a structure that could withstand Ruptura is simply much more intellectually stimulating.
I don't think we should be colonizing this planet at all.
How short-sighted.
Right. Default imagine compared to a storm like that, incinerator oven feels like a day at the beach. Yeah, true. True, true, true. So, we're gonna have that go up on there. And that one can go there. That one can go there. And we want one more. And we want... we want you connected to this one. To this one. Try to see if what it's... There we go. So it does seem, as long as you've got some kind of structure connections, it does let you kind of build out at least. A day at the beach can vary a bit depending on if said beach is on Pluto versus Mercury. Right, so let's pop that there. And it is one way. They're not dual connections. That's the only thing I didn't think about with this. They are... this would be proper spaghetti.
Dehydrated.
Oh no. It's thirsty work. Here we go. I'm trying to think of the best way to do this. I'm definitely overcomplicating it. So these two are copper, and I've kind of got in my mind that this one can be any copper. Is it copper? Well, it's not copper, it's wolfram bars, isn't it? But I can then set this one as being wolfram, and it'll now pull the wolfram from there. But if I wanted to, it could also pull that one out. I mean, Ben doesn't smoke, but if he's outside when the rupture happens, he will be smoking. Yeah. Yeah, no, I don't smoke. Got the two titaniums. That'll go up there. So this one... I think what we'll end up doing is we'll end up like undoing a lot of different stuff at different points. That one can go in there. That'll start pulling those. There's actually not anything that uses the base titanium. What we can then do, because we've got that connection, is it'll do both, right? It'll even them out, I think, because that's got some.
You were right, Gal.
I think it's going to get them so they're both even.
That was frightening. Such power.
No, I don't know. Will this one just run out, or would it give it them as it... I don't know. And this one will be calcium. Which will just be...
Wow! You have fulfilled another order from the Griffiths Blue Corporation. Claim your reward.
Yes, we have. Okay, this one's a little bit different because this one is currently storing calcium ore.
Why did you choose a career in the military?
My father was a soldier, as was his father. My aunt's a cop, and my cousin's in special forces.
So, oppressing people is a family tradition?
Yes. We drink discipline and courage with our mother's milk.
Here we go. Now we're cooking. Cool. So I guess that will cool what we need. I think. Oh! Starbrawled Loot Goblin with a side of magma. That's it. So we now have these things doing that. So that was unused. So we can still have that. So basically, to do level 3, we have to go down the plate option. I think for now we can do that one. And this one will also be titanium rods. And that one's titanium rods. So I think it'll just spill based on what it needs. It'll basically just contribute to a little bit. So we've got the automation happening. I don't know if it live splits it like regularly, but at least the factories are non-stop, which is good. Apart from the... Oh yeah, that is coming. I was going to say, I don't know what's going on with that, but that is coming over. So what I probably want to do is I want to pinch some of these, don't I? I don't know about those. Those are just full. These aren't actually going anywhere. There's a good point that these might be better off somewhere, like doing something else. Maybe these don't need to store the main ones. We're done with that bit now. We can put them into different areas when we need it in the future. Just making all the wolfram wire. There's a load of bars. There's all the rods. So that's all working well. It's doing good. And I guess that means as well, it will just collect it. It will collect the calcium ore here anyway, even if we're not sending anything off into space on that side of things. There we go. Let me... Sweet. So this one, we've unlocked a grenade.
I'm legally obligated to go over grenade training with you.
Grenade training.
I know how to use them, but I understand. Orders are orders.
G to
Great
equip a
work.
grenade.
Understood.
The Moon Energy Corporation received its order. You can claim your
You have
rightful
successfully
reward as
unlocked
usual
the
in the
geolocation
corporate terminal
service
of
We are
structural
very
and
happy with your
topological
services.
imaging.
You mean a map?
If you insist on using such primitive language, go ahead.
We can actually start contributing some of the stuff. So we can actually pull out. That's why it's still useful to have these to store these things, because
I can use this.
we can take these out. We can take these out as well. Let it create some more stuff. That's not a problem. Keep this stack for now as well. Oh, opened it on the wrong side there. If we go into here, get a fabricator, we can put more into there, so we can start. I should be trying to unlock the titanium sheets actually, not the beams, but there we go. Basic item printer. That's all fine there. Smelter. Yeah, we definitely need more of that, but these will fill up at 400 at a time. What I need to do is do a little bit of exploring. And what we can do is connect the other... What is it called? I keep giving it the wrong name. Or ceramics, is it? Let's mine some of these quick.
Come here.
I think what we've done is we've got the base set up. We've got
I
it
need to
all
survive.
in place, and yeah, really cool systems like already. And I said if you played the playtest, stuff takes a little bit longer. They definitely accelerated it during the playtest so that, you know, obviously shorter builds you could fly through things a bit quicker. But I think they've got the right kind of balance with it at the moment. It feels good. It does feel good. There we go. We can now have 2 of these. Pulling those out. I was just sending that stuff up, which is perfect. Have a little stutter thing, but all good. Okay. What we're gonna do, I don't know if these will be always lives or if we'll do some more offline, but if you guys were still, you know, you'd like to keep seeing more of StarRupture, then I'm happy to do some more of it and keep it coming, basically. You're back here to shovel some snow. Nice. It's snowing where you are. It's cold, but it's not snowed. Not snowed yet. We tend to get snow in like January, February now, like late January, early February, if we get snow at all. But I think what we'll do is I'll try and do some streams of this as well. But like I said, it might be a mix of some offline episodes like we do with the last Caretaker, and some live episodes. Probably keep them as premieres though, so obviously live chat and stuff can still happen if you want to do that. But what I'm going to do is leave it there for this one, and like I said, we're going to be back in just under an hour, just over an hour, sorry, and we're going to be doing some Last Caretaker, and we'll do some stuff caught with Mom. I'll have a chat with Mom and see if she's down for that as well. We'll have a little look. But yeah, I think I said it definitely will be continuing like a solo one anyway. More videos, lives on occasion, much like Last Caretaker. Yeah, I think that's going to be the plan, is that we'll have this alongside it, because I think it's going to be quite a nice moment where the Last Caretaker is going to probably dip down a little bit. There probably won't be as much to do on that one while we wait for future updates, and we can pick it up with some other games like StarRupture as well. But I've really enjoyed this. I think we've made some good progress as well. We've pretty much got all of them almost level 3 apart from Future Health, and I just haven't really been focusing on that one, but that's got some med stuff and things like that as well. Lots of stuff that we can do and unlock. That's kind of what we're focusing on now. Trying to get the calcium blocks. It's weird that you've got to pay to unlock the calcium blocks, but you don't need to pay to unlock the calcium sheets. Bit of a bizarre one, but very cool. Very, very cool game. Spaghetti Junction is well and truly here. And yeah, that's where we're gonna leave it for this one. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make sure we save it. I do like that you can just save it anywhere, which is quite cool. I'm gonna make a second save actually, just as like a backup, you know. But yeah, 2 hours and 30 minutes. Kind of the first little bit. Like I said, this is coming out 6th of January, early access onto Steam, $19.99, but there'll be a launch discount, so it'll be $15.99. I think that's incredible value for what's here at the moment. I haven't really seen what's on their roadmap and stuff at the moment. We'll have a look at that if that is available. They might launch that alongside the actual game being launched and things like that. But yeah, that's where we're going to leave it. So like I said, we'll be back in an hour. So what I'm going to do is set it up so that if I can I do this? I actually don't really know what I'm doing when it comes to YouTube streaming. YouTube streaming is like a whole different animal, you know. It's like a whole other thing.
It's been years since I've seen my mother, or abuela.
Abuela.
Do you miss your family, Chris?
I don't think about them at all.
Have a look.
I need to focus on my research.
You wouldn't want to see your mother?
What for? She wouldn't understand my work anyway.
Family is to get you away from work.
That's the worst.
Oh, you can put little brakes on apparently. That's cool. Oh, monetization. Oh, that's sweet. Yeah, frequency. Yeah, the YouTube just lets it do automatic, or you can do scheduled, and you can say every 30 minutes. So maybe we do that for future streams. Maybe we try that. I'm not too sure. It's all a finding thing. But Jolly, thank you for following on Twitch as well. Appreciate that. And yeah, we're definitely going to be doing some more StarRupture. I was trying to find a way to send the thing over, but I don't know how we do that. It's not there yet technically anyway, so I can't redirect to a live stream because we are going to stop the stream and do a separate one. I think. Can you do a redirect while you're live? Do you have to set it up beforehand? I know people do this. I'm normally quite tech savvy as well, but I don't do a lot of moving around on YouTube. I tend to like just do the stream and stay with that. But yeah, not too sure. This will probably be cut. But yeah, anyway, if you've been enjoying that, remember to like, comment, subscribe. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for all of that. And I'll catch you guys in the next video. And like I said, we will be streaming some Last Caretaker in the next stream anyway. So hopefully see you there. Have a good one. And take care.